Hello everybody and a very good afternoon. Welcome to Crafters TV. My name's Ben Moseby. How are you? It's good to see you. We are here for launch day part 2 and it is all about our Flamazing Flamingos collection. Oh yes! It is not time to flamin stop. It is time to Flamingo. There's another one for you there. It's been a very, very, very busy day today already. We had our 1 hour preview show for you a little bit earlier on. And the showstopper is already on its way to half the stock gone.
To what?
You're right there. You didn't stretch. You didn't stretch it.
Oh, I'm being a flamingo.
Oh, you've been a flamingo.
Yeah. Well, I found the right colour dress, so I thought I would flamingo and it would be funny. But is that right? Robinson sold half my stock. I knew it. I said we shouldn't do that preview show.
Is that what you said?
I said no preview. I'm coming in at 3 o'clock for the launch day. We're not doing the preview. She sold half my stock.
Yeah. I tell you what, you should have done. Like a flamingo, you should have put your foot down. You should have put your foot down.
Do you know what? I was in a bad mood about half the stock, but actually that's quite funny.
Put your foot. Oh, yes, it's going to be one of those kind of days today, and it has already been one of those kind of days. Yeah, half the stock of the showstopper's gone. It is a Flamazing collection. You guys have loved it. And again, what we've got for you here are so many options. I know Sara's got all the boards and the pads to take you through, but if you weren't here earlier on, we've got a showstopper. Built into that showstopper is the bonus bundle in essence, because normally we give you a bonus bundle, but this time what we've done is we have added an extra 12x12 paper pad, an extra 6x6 paper pad into that bundle. You're only paying an extra £10 or $15 for. So that's what the majority of people have done, is gone for the showstopper, picked up those bonuses for that small amount more, and it is half the stock gone. What we've also done, which I'll go into more detail in just a little bit about, is we've got all of the individuals available for you if you wish to go that way, and we've popped together the 4-piece selection that it's called, which is those HSN bits again. So if you bought this collection on HSN, there's 4 items that you won't have, so very handily we have put them together in a bundle for you, so you don't have to go searching the web for all of those. They are all there in one handy bundle, so you can just check that one out. And grab that to grab all of those extra bits. So, I mean, people have been doing one of 2 things, either getting the showstopper and then getting loads of extra paper pads, or getting that HSN collection and getting loads of extra paper pads. You will have to be quick on those, particularly, I think the 6x6, Johnny said earlier on, we don't have as much stock of that, certainly as we had for yesterday's launch. So see what you like, make sure you get it before it flamingos. Right, silence.
I think it's really funny. It's just going to be, it's so funny, it's going to be too much laughing, so I'm just toning it down.
Okay.
But that, I would have laughed at that ordinarily, because that's really funny.
Okay. Okay, I've got some jokes from earlier which I'll have to reuse in the show, because I feel like Sara needs to hear, like, she needs to hear them all. So I apologise if you watched earlier, because she's doing the same jokes again. And also, please appreciate the shirt today, Flamingo shirt, and also please appreciate Sara's dress that she's wearing. We've gone all out today to make sure that we look the absolute business. And in fact, Sara has said...
Just so you know, this is me flamingo,
yeah.
Right? It's not me just thinking this is a dance.
No.
Like yesterday when I was doing this and Ben thought this was a dance.
Yeah. And Sara did say before the show as well, actually, to get into the spirit of Flamingo, she is going to do all of her demos today stood on one leg. So that is going to be fun.
Yeah. Yeah, she is. Yeah, I'm
Oh dear. Yeah, we always have to have that trainer in shot.
Filthy.
Oh dear. Anyway, details on your screen for your showstopper. Shall we have a look before we say hello? Shall we have a look at some of the bits in here, Sara, with you?
Okay, so what I want to do is I want to show you loads of the cards, and then I'm going to go through the... Jonathan, we don't need to know about that.
Jonathan? You got Jonathan!
I know. Listen, producer Johnny is in our ear being like, blimey, hecky Moses, this is... And I
Hecky Moseby?
You don't need to know
That's
that.
my sister.
Just tone it down or I'll turn you up. I'm showing them the beautiful cards.
Oh.
We can have the update in a bit, like after the break later.
Yeah, right? in a bit, Johnny.
I'm absolutely digging this look, right? I'm all about a little bit of... This is just some of your watercolours. Bit of splodging on there. And how good does that look with the shakers in?
Absolutely.
Bit of pretty in pink. This die. Oh my, like, who did this card? Nicole, you nailed this. Oh,
who was it?
Oh, look at that.
Who did it?
Flamazing. It's one of Nicole's.
Oh, Nicole.
Because look, it goes flat to go in the envelope. Hello. 3D up with your flamingo in there as well. Do you know what should I do? I haven't got this exact card, but I've got this kind of concept plan for later. Should we do one of them later?
Yeah,
yes. Yes, we should. I have got this planned. I absolutely love an edgeable. Look at that. Look at the flamingo on the edge. I love that. There's another one of Nicole's actually. I've copied that for one of my demos. It's not a copy, it's a borrowing the idea.
That's it.
Also, love. I was inspired. Also, can we just appreciate, I got my nails done flamingo-y as well.
Oh, yes.
It's all a little bit pink, but look, I had the leopardy print stuff going on around here. Yeah.
Where did you flamingo to get those done?
I like it. Someone just said to me, I've got a picture of yesterday for comparison. No, don't even look. Don't even look. Have I done a... I'm going to do that one later. It's beautiful watercolour. Do you want me to show you how we watercolour like that later?
Yeah.
Right, we will do that later. Oh my word, there's these amazing big creator card dies. Now, they're either brilliant in boxes or as simple cards, papers, hashtag to die for.
Yeah.
There's another one of them watercolour-y ones. It's big, it's bold, it's happy. You know why we did flamingos, didn't you? So a couple of years ago, when my sister got married, her hen do, we had, the saying was, let's flamingo while Helen's still single. And let's flamingo while Helen's still single. And I did us all. I was over at HSN once and I was in the outlet, right? The HSN outlet where they sell the leftover on air samples. I bought everybody a dressing gown. I had to buy 4 cases to bring 22 dressing gowns home.
Yikes.
And I cut out on my Cricut and I did iron on Let's Flamingo while Helen's still single.
That's
and
so
I was
funny.
my mum was Seaside Sue. I think I was Sunshine Sarah.
Seaside
We all had
Sue.
names, right? But it was all flamingo themed. And since then I've been obsessed with flamingos, like obsessed. How good does this embossing board look as well? We might do a bit of technique like that as well.
Yeah.
And just the watercolouring is fabulous. There is so much in this range. I have to show you the samples, right? I'm going to run you through everything that's in it. I know our Debbie had an absolute field day earlier with it.
She did.
And I'm pleased we only let her have an hour, because if she sold half the stock in an hour, had she had the whole 2 hours, I wouldn't have been here.
No,
right
you
now.
wouldn't.
Sorry, I would have been. I would have been like, well, we can't do that demo because we've sold out of that bit, So we'd have been just doing what we could.
You wouldn't have had a leg to stand on, would you?
That was a really good one. I wouldn't have had a leg to stand on. Right, are you ready to see all the bits?
Yes.
Right, okay. Paper pad. I was going to start with the dies, but the papers are just calling. B-tracks are immense, and they're nice, big, bold patterns as well, right?
Maybe they should be called the beak tracks this time.
Oh,
the beak tracks.
I don't know if I can cope with the whole
No,
album.
okay, I'll shush.
I like a bit of it. I'll tell you when it's getting too much, right? The colours, the bright oranges, the bold, vibrant colours. If you're looking for muted and pastel, go and buy something else.
You're exactly right.
Yeah, this is not that. This is, I'm standing out, I'm being bold, I'm being happy, I'm going to put a smile on your face, you're going to absolutely blum and love crafting with us, and we're going to make some fabulous stuff so that when you give somebody a card made with these, they're going to go, wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Right? So you've got the 12 by 12, the 6 by 6 is the small version of the 12 by 12, right? So it is sometimes, like yesterday when we did Age of Elegance, wasn't right to just size the papers down, they had to be redesigned. This one is a paper size down because it works really, really well, right? So some of them have been redesigned a little bit, they're just all made to work on that 6 by 6, right? So there's your gorgeous designs. We are good to go on the 6 by 6. This one actually is probably worth an extra little purchase because it's a unique colour palette, this one. It really is a bit different, and you want the right colours to go with it. They're not the sort of colours, you're not going to have a vibrant turquoise like that just knocking around at home, are you not?
No.
Chances are you're not. They're very, very specially selected to be the right one. You'll see all the mats and layers that we've used on all the cards all come from this, and it's not the sort of colours that you would have. So I would definitely say totally worth. I mean, it comes in the showstopper though, so you're fine. But if you're going to do a lot with it, it's probably worth getting an extra card, right? Then you move on to the dies, and it's not a ridiculously massive collection, this one. So you know it is worth a bit of a stretch to go for all of them, right? We've got your big flamingo that's made to paper piece with all these little bits on the inside. Yeah. Your Edgeable, which is going to be my first demonstration because I absolutely love it to death, right? And then you've got all the little extra pieces, which are just fantastic. Where's me? Oh, it's over there as well. Then there's the big dies. That is your creator card cut in, which is pretty mahoosive, right? And then this one, dead clever. Can't wait to show you how this all works, right?
Yeah.
So it's 2 creator cards, so you can build up the scene, but they're split in the middle, Ben, so that you can actually take them to the sides and build up a different picture. I will teach you all of that.
Nice.
Worry ye not, right? Stamps-wise, you've got the big one. Now, that is not one you're going to cut out or whatever, that is just going to be grounded in the middle of your card, right? And then you've got the 2 flamingos. This is what you're going to do for your besties, right? Together forever, all your besties in there, right? Now, you've got 3, is it 3 or is it 4? 4 stencils.
Yeah.
4 stencils. So you've got 4 of the stencils in here that are going to work brilliantly well with your glitter paste as well. You want to use them with some of your inks, fantastic. Nice. And then we've got a pack of 3. You've got all these little embossing folders, right? So you've got the feather, you've got the big palm leaves in the background, and then you've got that lovely big background leaf. And then this is your like showstopper type one, right? Then on top of that, there is a pack, because we are loving them, the tricolour aquas in the right size. And the right size and the right colours. So I don't appear to have a board with the colours on, which isn't helpful. So I don't know where that's going. Did you have it earlier?
No, I don't think there was a board earlier, actually. Not for this.
We had one yesterday.
No.
Never mind. There's the colours. So you can see that you've actually got your flamingo colours.
Yeah.
Then you've got the ones to do all of the leaves and then all of the grounding, the blue and that. So they are the colours that you will use with your flamingo. So, but you go for the showstopper, save 30 odd quid, 45 bucks. You just get that saving off, all of it. Brilliant. Yeah. Right, I'm going to get ready for my first demo.
Okay, well, whilst you do, I'll say a few hellos to a few peeps. Got that HSN bundle for you as well, I was recording it. Superstar Susie on the socials, Carol Garwood Beard in, and Mary Beth Doyle, Shaz Earl joins us, Kendall's in Minnesota, hello Janice Watson in Stoke-on-Trent, Dawn LaValle says, hi Ben and Sarah, I'm watching to see if you can convince me to get this set. Well, you know what's going to happen there, Dawn, don't you? You know what's going to happen there. Wendy Myers says, a good one, Ben, that must have been one of my jokes. Jeffrey's in saying, happy hump day, Ben and Sarah, and exceptional and extraordinary crew from a steamy, humid day here in New Hampshire. It's going to be in the 90s, 32 degrees.
Sorry, that was me.
Wendy Meyer says, love your dress. That must be for you.
Thank you.
An amazing shirt, Ben. Thank you. Becky Haas says, good morning. You both looking great in pink. Caroline Hanley's in from the Isle of Man. Jeffrey's in. Linda Longfellow in Indiana. Hi to Anne, who says, Sarah matches the G2 too.
I do.
She does match the G2 too. Jonelle joins us from Washington State. And Alison Alkali, love this one, says, look at Sarah. She's a glamingo, because you're glam.
Yes, she is. Yes, she is.
Lynn's joined us from Newcastle. Way hey, man. Terry H is in saying, hi, Ben and Sarah from Iowa. I love this. It makes me happy. Helen Stewart's in. Such gorgeous launches this week, she says. And Alison says, Sarah should make a flapper-style headband with the feathers to match her outfit. I'm surprised that neither her nor Debbie has worn feathers in their hair today. I've got to admit, if I was a betting man, I would have thought that one or both would have popped some of the feathers into their hair, but no. Carol says, I would like to make a frame with some of these papers. Check Craig's Instagram for that. He did actually do that, didn't he? And Margaret says, those cards are amazing and the papers definitely go on my list. Let me show you very quickly the deal that you need to go for if you bought this collection on HSN. These 4 items, very handily, because we care, we've popped into a little bundle for you, so you don't need to go scouring the web for them or try and work out what you didn't get. You didn't get this here, so your trio of embossing folders that Sarah just showed you, the foliage trio, those 3 2D embossing folders you didn't get. So we've popped those into the bundle for you. You also didn't get the set here, which Sarah will be demoing for you a little bit later on, the tropical scene. So you've got all the metal dies in there to create that beautiful 3D scene, and of course the outer dies, the scenery dies if you like, are interchangeable, so you can split those around, elongate your cards as well if you want to be able to do that. It just gives you more in terms of accessibility and craftability. Of course, you've got your 6x6 paper pad in there too, so that is included in this bundle. Buy more of those individually if budget allows for you. And then the pens that Sarah was showing you too, not on HSN, so we've popped those in that bundle for you again, those tricolour aquas, 3 pens, actually 9 different colours that you're going to be getting within the set. £34.40 or $47.20 is the price for that bundle, so go for that. add in some more papers, or indeed if you've not seen this collection before, Showstopper is the way to go. And remember, the bonus bundle this time really has sort of been built into the Showstopper in the fact that you're paying an extra £10 or $15, and then we give you an extra 12x12 paper pad, so you'll have 2 of those, and an extra 6x6 paper pad, so you will have 2 of those within your bundle. Hello, Jeanette Shirley, who says, love the paper piece Flamingo. Charlene Matthews says, I've been waiting for this collection. I've got it. I bought the Showstopper this morning. Thank you. Jeanette Nozel says, hi all from Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. Hello. Hello also to Ginger Bailey, who says, good morning, Ben and Sarah from West Virginia. I love the Flamingos. Hello. And hello to Helen Stewart, who says, very wet here in Birkenhead, Merseyside. It's been pouring all day. It's been horrible here as well. It's the one thing we didn't get. We were chatting about it earlier on. You know, we've all come all kitted out, all glammed up, all tropical, ready for the Flamingo collection. We've got all the bits and pieces that we would want. We just didn't get the weather. It's very sort of typically terribly British today. The rain is coming down. It's not very nice out there, but all the fun is here in the studio. And as I said, we're live and interactive through until 5, so the next hour and 3/4. Anything else you want to see in the show, please ask. If there is more of a pick and flick that you want to see through the paper pads, we're happy to do that for you. If you want to see that linen cardstock again, we can. If you want to see the pens out in action, we're happy to do that for you. Any components within the set that you want a closer look at, we will do it for you. Mary says, love this collection. I just had to have it with an extra paper pad. Win-win. And our first question coming in from Karen, actually, about using the Flamingo Edgeable in the MIDI. You say, can you tell me the correct plates to use in the MIDI for the Flamingo Edgeable? Well, that should just be your folders, isn't it?
Will you run and get Tracy? Will you get us a MIDI? Oh, I've got one. Do you know, sometimes I have to look past my nose end.
Yes.
And all the stuff's right there.
It's incredible, isn't it?
It's just all right there.
Yeah.
Tracy knew I was going to need it. Put it there for us. Do you know what you haven't put in your Tracy, which was very needed?
What?
Cup of tea.
Ah.
She's a good one, is our Tracy. Right, yes, this is why Crafters TV is so good. You ask, we deliver.
We do.
Let me do an Edgeable for you and let me use the MIDI.
Okay.
Because that's what you've asked for.
Yeah.
Right, can I just say this? Producer Johnny has told me you're not waiting for the break and you're checking out now.
It's very busy.
So please, I'm about to do an earth-shatteringly, fantabulously gorgeous demonstration.
Right.
So if you are doing that, just press pause because I'm about to start my demo and I don't want you to miss it. I appreciate you don't want to wait and check out, so you're welcome to check out, but pause, and then you just have to fast forward through Ben's chitter-chatter later and catch us up, right? Because, you know, not going to miss much there, are you not?
Well, you're going to miss all the jokes today, aren't you? See, that's the only thing that you will miss, all of the fun jokes, the hilarity, you know, the general hashtag bants. I mean, you fast forward if you want, but it'll be your loss.
Right, I'm going to... I am bright like, aren't I? I've just realised I'm pretty bright.
You're what? Oh, yes.
I'm bright.
But you are.
Missus, you're going to flick on, you're going to go, whoa, Sarah's in the day, isn't she?
Turn the contrast down.
Yeah. Right, okay, so I've done a nice simple 6x6 and I'm taking my Flamingo to Flamingo Go-Go on the end, right? Top tip, you always put your tape down like this, right? Now, when you're middying, 2 choices, guys, right? You can either put this in like this, and you put it this way, which means, though, we're asking the die to cut a lot as it's going through, or you fold it over and you wrap this around the folder like that.
Is there embossing detail on that as well? Because the full question from Karen was, she tried to use it in the MIDI this morning. She said, I tried to do the card, but the embossing did not work, and when I ran it through again, I lost the leaves.
Okay, let me show you. We'll emboss it.
Okay.
We'll do that, right? So I'm going through and I'm doing the die cut first time through, right? So first time through you would die cut, right? Then we're die cut, so we're absolutely fine. Now you want to emboss, right? What you're going to do is you're going to get a piece of kitchen roll, right? So we've got the kitchen roll, and now what we're going to do is we're going to make our own embossing folder.
Right.
So you're going to fold this over, you're going to go into there like that, and I'm going to pop it in here, so we're now embossing. So that's going to go in there, and now we're embossing it through. So we're going to go through like this. It doesn't matter that we're asking it to cut a lot, because we're not asking it to cut. And we're going to go through, and then back through, and now I've embossed it. So now I've shown you how to use an embossing die in your Gemini. Oh, that's embossed an absolute dream. I tell you what.
You're the embossing boss, aren't you?
I'm
Look
the
at
embossing boss. Can you say, oh, he's got, yes.
Oh, yeah, you can.
Look at that.
Boom.
That is how we do a beautiful, beautiful emboss, right?
Yeah.
So, here's what we're going to do. We're going to keep that die handy as well, because I'm going to use it for a bit of colouring, right?
Okay.
Oh, I love it when we get to share these tips.
I know.
We're having a good couple of days of that, aren't we?
Well, 3 days.
Right, so here we go. Let me just show you. I'm going to, first of all, ink me Flamingo. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get one of the little daubers.
Was this a demo you were doing first, or have you just done it first because of the question?
No, I think, yeah, no, I was going to do this.
Oh,
yeah.
right, okay.
Right, watch this. I'm going to make this. I'm going to make a new colour. So I've got a bit of pink there. I'm going to add a little bit of this pink in, but just a little bit, right? Watch this. Little bit of glycerin.
Okay.
Tiny little bit. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour it into the lid, right? I'm going to just take a little bit, right? Not too much. Work it into here. Work it into there. So we've now got a new colour that we've just made.
Yeah.
And I'm going to use that to just flamingo-y ink up me flamingo.
Flamingo-y ink up.
Yeah, I'm just flamingo-y inking up me flamingo. Look at that.
Wow, it goes a long way, that, doesn't it?
That's a treat, right? And then if you want to deepen it a little bit further, you can take a bit of the darker colour, right?
Yeah.
We can pick the darker colour up on there. And then, where's a little bit of paper? Let's have a little look. I'm going to just back you up there, right? And I'm going to drop the, oh yeah, drop this into there. It's looking good. Go on, you can do it. Producer Johnny, it's not very often that he says, oh, I don't really want to scare them, but...
we are over half the stock gone now. This is going to flamingo if you're not careful.
I hope you are, all I'm saying is, I hope you're pausing. I hope you're pausing me, right?
The HSN collection as well, Sarah's flying, producer Johnny tells me. Look at that, I love that.
Yeah, it's because everybody's been organised. You've got this. Right, let's have a little look. Now, oh, watch this, right, going to do the leaves, right? So I'm going to take up the green on the leaves. Now, it is an aqua, but you don't have to watercolour just because it's an aqua pen. They're just really lovely pens as well, right? So I'm just a little bit of ink on there, right? Going to drop you on there. Like this, and actually you're a green, so you're going all the way across there, aren't you? Right, and then I'm going to go with the deeper shade in the middle. Watch this. So we're going to come up with the deep one in the middle. And then a little bit like if it was an alcohol pen, you can blend that through like you would your alcohol ones. Isn't that nice and clever how we're blending that through, like that, you see? And then we're going, so we've gone dark, medium, right? And then we're going medium into the light one at the end, like you would an alcohol, but it's not, it's a watercolour, but I'm watercolouring the edges there. It's just behaving like an alcohol pen. So we're going to do all of that with the alcohol. That's a really great technique, that actually, with the glycerin, if you're wanting to do that kind of blend like this. Yeah. So you're going to continue that all the way. Let's have a little look. I'll do this one quickly as well. Actually, I don't know why I'm rushing. We've got 2 hours. Yeah, you've got an hour longer than Debbie. Loads of time. Yeah, poor Debbie. I do feel a little bit guilty. Not that guilty though. She was very happy, I think, the fact that you just even sort of gave up the first show that she could come in and do it. So yeah. Yeah, and I knew this would be right up her street as well. Yeah, me too. So. Whilst you're colouring, Wendy says, I'm so glad to know this trick. A lot of people enjoyed the embossing trick that you showed us there, so that's good. My pleasure. Wanda says, good morning. I cannot even express how happy this collection makes me. I got the HSN bundle to round out the collection and some more feathers, my 3rd order this week. A lot of our friends in Florida are enjoying this collection as well, because I believe quite a few flamingos in Florida. Is there? That's what I've been told. Well, I've never seen them when I've been over at HSN. You're not? They obviously don't have any in Tampa or near the studios, let's just say. That'd be great, wouldn't it? You walked into the studio, you've got a couple of flamingos there welcoming you as you walk in through the door. Wendy Graham's joined us. Paul Prince ×4 has bought. Wendy says, will the aqua pens work like water-reactive ink? Like water, only if you mix it with glycerin. So watch this, right? So I'm putting the green down. If I want to do the glycerin technique again, I'll show you again. Really, I should be using new ones of these. I'll get in trouble off Leanne, right? Because it's not, they haven't had this ink on before. But you know what? It's let's seek forgiveness, not permission. She's not here, right? So I picked up the green, and now I'm going to ink into there. They only behave like water reactives if you add the glycerin to it. Yeah. Right? So it needs that glycerin for it to be able to work like that. What colour's the flamingo's beak, Ben?
It's black.
Oh, right.
Isn't it black?
Well, in that case,
Yeah, black.
Need a black.
And just to go back to your MIDI demo, the reason you because a few people saying, well, the MIDI does come with the shim, but of course the shim is for embossing folders. So if you put that in with it wouldn't work, would it?
No.
Because a few people going, oh, well, it comes with the that embossing shim. No.
No.
You don't use that one.
Don't do that, folks.
No.
Definitely not.
Too much pressure.
How good's that looking?
It looks great.
How good? I'm chuffed with that. Absolutely chuffed with that, right? So it just shows you what you could be doing. So. Made a little bit of a mess while we've been going on, but never mind, it's looking all right. Try not to get stuff all over your fingers like I've done there. Where did I put my wiper thing? Never mind, we'll worry about that later. Watch what I have done. 6x6 pad.
Oh, nice.
B-track, guys, B-track. Looking the business. Looking thebomb.com.
It is.
I'm determined to get more cards done, by the way, because I've only got 2 hours today. I'm going to try and get done as many as I did in the 4 hours I had yesterday. Probably a little optimistic,
You got
but
8 done yesterday. That'll be some going.
Yeah.
8 yesterday across the 2
8?
shows.
Oh no, I'm not going to get that done.
No, I think it was 9 with a candle.
Never. I didn't get that many done,
I think you did.
All right.
No, it was 8, and the 9th one was because you did a little demo with the puppy's nose.
I assumed you were casting that in the 8. Crikey, right.
9.
Do you know what I forgot to show everybody before?
What?
You get the feathers.
Yeah, we checked about those.
You get the pack of feathers.
Yeah.
So all you do is you take... I might get a nice big one. Yeah. Oh, yes. Let's get a nice big one, right? I'm going to pop my feather. Yeah, you see, look how good that looks on there.
Yeah.
And then I also forgot to show you the stamps, but I've stamped out pretty in pink.
Ah.
So all I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I think a couple of strategically placed 3D foam pad. These are the big ones we had on yesterday or the day before.
Yesterday's show they were on. They were on yesterday.
And then that sticks down there. That is looking a flamingos.
Yeah, it is. A flamingos.
Flamingos. Love that. And can I just say, we did that right from scratch, guys.
We did.
I showed you all that colouring from scratch with them pens. Looks amazing.
It does. That is good to go, or I suppose as we should say, good to flamingo, isn't it, really? Loads of people shopping. Carol says I saved my order from yesterday and did yesterday's and today's for free shipping. Nice. Like what you did there. Dawn the Valley says, I have it now in my basket. This will be the decision maker. I bet you go for it, Dawn. I bet you do. Go on, let us know if you do. Jen says, good afternoon, Ben, Sarah and team. Karen Cronin says, thank you, Sarah. Great demonstration. That will help me do it properly. Diana Macedo says, so glad I purchased this during the first launch. And Lynn says, I love the embossing tip on the MIDI. I have learned something new. That's why you always come back, you see. I mean, you always come back for the great deals, but we're always hopefully teaching you something new each and every day. I get mesmerised watching you guys colour, says Jeanette. And Wanda says, Sarah makes colouring make sense. I love all the tips and the techniques.
Will you tell Leanne that? Next time Leanne's in, will you tell her? Because I'm like her student. She's worked on this for 15 years.
Yeah.
And as a teacher, I'm sure she'd be very proud for people to say that about me.
Okay. Next time she's in, we will we'll pass on the feedback. Tomorrow, a few people asked about the cartload. It's me and Debbie tomorrow for the cartload show. 2 cartloads for you. I think we're 12 and 2. Are we 12 and 12 till 2, and then 5 till 7 tomorrow. So those of you shows tomorrow for cartload. So do make sure you join us. You can see the TV schedule, of course, over on the Facebook page. All the details are there for you. Okay, so we are going to have a quick break, give you opportunity to get your carts and basket checked out.
Check out quick, because I've got an earth-shattering demo coming up after the break.
Check out quick, because there's an earth-shattering demo coming. So off to the checkouts, you flamingo. We will be back here in about 3 or 4 minutes' time.
Tea first, and then from there it'll be meetings, and they could be commercial meetings, they could be creative meetings, I could be supporting one of my team. I also manage a large team, so it could be one-to-ones with those. Every day is different, but always a predominant focus on the products, how they're working, the new products that we're bringing out, a lot of research and development. When we get to see the finished article, way before anybody at home gets to see it, it arrives and we get to unpack it and experience it and try it, that gives us all a massive buzz. I can't be getting out of bed too early, and I like to get to bed. 9 o'clock's the new 10 p.m. Tea all day long, black, no sugar, thank you. I tend to miss breakfast, which isn't great. And if I have something when I come in the office, then that's going to be yogurt and fruit. My face, all of the makeup that makes this. Nobody's seeing this without that on. Probably a baked potato or a salad or something egg-based. Ooh, craft along a masterclass. I'm going to say masterclass, and that's because I love to educate. One song that would be the theme tune to my life, it would be Billy Ocean, Red Light Spells Danger. Gin and tonic, first thing I do. Get in the house, gin and tonic, decompress the day, and then plan what I'm going to do that night.
When I'm working, it's quite busy because I have to get up really early to come into work if I'm going to be travelling from London. But otherwise, I'm quite lazy. I spend a lot of time in bed. Best part of my day is when we come in and I get to see everybody. I really enjoy being up here. It's really nice to see all my friends, and this is my happy place. I do like to see everyone, and also, of course, if Christina's in, I'm getting my breakfast from Christina before I start the day. Early riser without a doubt, never a night owl. I'm in bed at 9:30. Bath at night, shower in the morning. I'm very clean. Tea, the colour of He-Man. Both. I like pancakes with bacon and maple syrup. Craft along because there's always a softer side to craft along. My phone, my life is my phone. Yeah, the phone and the dog, unless I'm coming up here and I can't bring the dog in. My favourite lunch isn't lunch. My favourite lunch is afternoon tea. That's what I'd like. Lots of selection of sandwiches, some scones, or scones, some cream and jam, and some little cakes. But I couldn't have it every day because I'd be the size of a house. Oh, that changes with the moment. My favourite song at the moment is Natasha Bedingfield, Unwritten. Or make myself a cup of tea and go and have a bath.
Welcome back. Thank you everyone for checking out your baskets. Jeanette says, I never think to add the feathers. You do get the feathers in there, so feather away is what I would say. Fabulous, says Gretchen. Dawn says, beautiful. I'm going to check out. Knew it. Well done though, Dawn. And Caroline Hanley says, oh, good to have that quick break. Give me time to move to the big telly. Oh, lol. How big's the telly? How big are we? How big are we? What are we talking? 50 inches? 55, 60? Let us know. And Rachel Jones says, got my showstopper for school holiday crafting with my daughter Ruby. We've been looking forward so much to this. That's a lovely, lovely thing to do. And you've got plenty in there as well to be sharing your love of craft with the kids and the grandkids. And Wendy Meyer says, well, that's never a good idea. Oh, good golly, the papers look so very awesome on the big screen. A few of you have swapped over. Who's watching us on the big screens then? Let us know. Who's watching us on the biggest screen today? The thing is, like, it's no good watching us on your phone. I mean, if you're at work, obviously I appreciate that you're doing that, probably under the desk. But if you're going to watch, stick us on the big screen. Yeah, who's got the biggest screen? I want to know, just out of interest. Keep the comments coming, though. Let us know what you're buying, what you're shopping for. Have you come back to get more paper pads? Are you you going for that smaller bundle you get in the showstopper? Are you picking your own bundle? What's going on? What's your favourite part of the collection so far? More chat from you, please, and any more comments and questions that you want to ask, particularly if you perhaps sat on the fence or if you're thinking about, you know, going the whole hog, but you need to know something before you do check out. Ask that question and we will get it answered for you. And if it requires us to show you something, we're happy to do that as well. All right, let us get back to the next demo. Is it that one?
Yeah.
Ah.
Well, this is what. Thanks, Trace, by the way.
Yeah, coop up.
Oh, she's a good one. Keeps us going for the 2 hours.
Does.
Right. So I saw this card and I absolutely loved it. So I thought I'll show you all how to do a domed front card. I didn't have this exact shaping of die, but any sort of nesting die will do the exact trick, but it's learning how to do this colouring. So a bit of a plea from me, guys. Please, please, please put some comments in to talk to Ben. Otherwise, I'm going to go into a colouring coma and we're going to have to suffer his jokes. Right, so if you write plenty of things, and I'm going to get cross with you if you don't, write plenty of things in the comments about anything you want, right? And then he has to read them. Yeah. Otherwise, we're going to have to suffer his dodgy dad jokes.
Any genuine flamingo facts you want to send in, I'll be happy to read out if you're like a flamingo expert. Or if you've got pictures of flamingos, do feel free to send those in as well to give the guys in the gallery some work to do.
They're going to be very busy.
Yes.
Running, because they're going to be really busy going through doing the up close, and then back into the up close. So don't.
No, don't give them any extra work. I see what you're saying.
No.
They work very hard.
Hey, Jamie's going to be on it.
Yeah,
Jamie's going to be on it. How long have you been here now, Jamie?
2.5 years.
2.5 years, but how long since you passed your apprenticeship? Jamie, everybody, did an apprenticeship with us and was so awesome. We trained him to be a vision mixer, which is the people who operate all the fancy. There's 15 cameras in this studio, you know. Operates all 15 of them remotely from the gallery. We haven't got a cameraman on each one. No. Every cameraman is Jamie, right? And he's trained for all of that through his apprenticeship. And then has done 7 months now as a
It's amazing he stayed on because I think one of his very first experiences was doing the can video with me. So after that, it's a miracle he stayed on.
Oh, bless him, bless him. Oh, bless him. But he stayed.
He stayed.
Right, here we go. This is on a watercolour card. I've done this, right? So watch what I'm going to do. We're going to colour a little bit at a time, right? So we're going to start off by putting, just first of all, the paler pink down here, right? Yeah. Then we're going to go from the paler pink into the mid. And bear in mind, we are going to colour wash all of this out, right? And then we're going to go from the mid into the deep. So we're going to bring in the deep down here. And that's your flamingo colour.
And as we chatted earlier, Sarah, not new colours here, but we've configured these to make it as easy as possible for you to have the right colours to get that flamingo effect, right?
And you'll see exactly what I mean, because the flamingo is going to be absolutely perfect, right?
Okay.
So you see you do the wash out here, and you can see there how we're washing all them colours together.
Yeah.
But you've got that lovely depth in the flamingo, and you can always go back in and add more, but it's really hard to take it away. It's not impossible with watercolour, but it's really hard to take it away. So can you see we've got that lovely transition of colour straight from one straight into the other. Yeah? And I've got quite a line going on there. So all you do is you put a little bit more of the medium colour down here, pick it up, and you just drag that in so that then you lose that line, and we just watercolour all the way through with that, right? So that's how you do your lovely watercolour. Don't be frightened of the colour. Don't be frightened because it's light. We're not frightened of the colour, right? So then I'm going to do the same again. We've done that. I'm going to go, right around, leave the eye white. Don't have a flamingo's eyes white, but we could, and actually, I'm going to bring it down her beak. I think she's a she.
Yeah, I feel, it's funny, isn't it, how you you kind of sort of make animals male and female, but I feel like, flamingo, I mean, it's obviously male flamingos, but I feel like she is a she.
Yeah.
Especially with the flowers on her head.
She looks very, she's very pretty, isn't she?
She is very pretty.
Yeah.
I feel like she'd be called something like Florence.
Florence?
Yeah.
Florence the Flamingo, is that?
Yeah, Florence Flamingo.
Unique.
Yeah. They are
a bit different. So, right, so can you see there, I've opted to just go with the dark and the light colour so that I can pop that medium on. and we can pick that up and then be watercolouring with that medium one there to add more shading in, okay? And then once we've got the shading in, we can then do the same. So I'm going to go down the bottom of her beak. So I'm going to start her up here and paint. So this is a mix of painting and also dragging the colour.
I see. And is it just like it's a damp brush as opposed to like a dripping brush, right?
Yeah, so if you notice, I'm taking off most of the water at the side like this when I'm painting with it. And you can, so if I go with that and I want to go dark, you shouldn't really go into wet. So you shouldn't put the pen down on the wet card. What you do is you bring it off the side and then you add a little bit on like that and then drag that in, you see. And that's how we get the deeper colour. Okay, so look at that lovely depth of colour. And then we can do exactly the same around here, or you can do exactly the same around the greens. Let me show you a bit of the greens because that's a bit of a different shading, right? So again, we paint, first of all, I'm starting to colour with the lightest one, right? Because the lightest one, you always start with the lightest shade because we don't want to cross-contaminate or infect any of our other colours, right? So we're putting that lightest shade in there. And then we come in with the darkest one. And you're going to put the dark, like as though you were using your alcohol pens.
Yes.
Right? So you're coming in with your dark one there, dropping it right in. And then we go from the dark to the medium. And then the medium back to the light. And that's how you get your kind of coloration coming all the way through.
When do you think she should be called Felicity the Flamingo?
Felicity, Wendy, I'm a fan.
Okay.
I'm a fan, yeah.
Felicity Flamingo.
What did you call her? Frida?
Frida? No, Florence.
Florence. Well, Florence Frida. You know.
Frida's quite a nice name, actually. Frida Flamingo.
Yeah. Frida the Flamingo.
How are they doing the splodgy backgrounds around the stamped flamingos, says Anne.
The splodgy backgrounds, we can do that if you want. I hadn't planned to do that demo, but I absolutely can do. I can just wing it.
Yeah.
Wing, like a flamingo wing.
Flamingo wing it. Debbie did do some splodgy backgrounds earlier on. And also don't forget, you get your masks and stencils in this set too, which is quite nice. Gail says, I'm going to have to get this add-on because I got the special from HSN. Yep, get the add-on, the 4-piece selection. Beverly Bryant says, this flamingo looks very Carmen Miranda. She does look very Carmen Miranda. She was in like the movies in the 40s and 50s, didn't she? Always had like flowers or fruit on her head. Maybe
I don't know who that is.
Carmen Miranda?
Yeah.
You'd recognise if you... She always had a very extravagant, like, head dress on, which was either fruit or flowers.
Right.
And Wanda says, I'm watching from bed. It's 7:30. I'm watching on a 45-inch. My favourite to watch on is a 65-inch curved screen. I have a 55-inch in your craft room that I watch on whilst crafting.
She knows how to craft.
Tell you what, that is a craft room and a half, isn't it?
Yeah, but you know, if I was sitting watching Crafters TV all day, I would totally invest in a 55-inch at home as well.
What, for the craft room, though?
Yeah, I would, yeah. You need to see all the papers and the detail and what we're crafting. You know, if you're investing in yourself, Ben, you're investing in your education.
That's it.
That's it. You need to be. You need the tools.
So if you need a reason to go out and buy a 55-inch TV,
we'll provide that for you.
You're investing in yourself. You're investing in the education that we bring you, and you need to see it on the biggest screen possible. Jane says, if I was upstairs, the TV is 65 inches. Wowee. See, I've got the small TV in our bedroom. We've got the big TV downstairs in the lounge, but our big TV is only 55 inches. So you're all winning here.
Yeah, but everything's bigger in America, isn't it?
That's what. Well, so I've heard.
Yeah.
So I've heard.
Everything's bigger in America.
Need to go back to America at some point. Not been there for 20 odd years.
20 odd years.
Went there for my honeymoon, and that was it. Never went back. Not because I didn't like it. Just never had the opportunity. Maybe a trip to Florida at some point, Sarah. I hear you go over there quite a lot.
Well, you want to come and carry me bags? I wasn't joking. Well, you kind of come and go on air for us. They have presenters. So I'd only be there teaching.
Like I could. What's that, Johnny? Yeah, I could help set stuff up. I could be, your right-hand man.
Have you been through pack shot training in here?
Oh yeah, I set up the odd pack shot now and again. I've knocked a few down in my time.
Well, that was what I had in mind. Got to be quick over there, you know. We get not much time at all to build our pack shots. It's a quick turnaround. Liam runs tight ship.
Yeah, I could just come and carry your bags, do a bit of hobnobbing. You know, I'd love to meet Adam Freeman. He started off the same place as me, seeing TV shopping. He went to Florida. I came here with you.
Let's just leave it there, should we? Let's just leave it there. Yep.
Oh, sorry, and just to let you know, Tracy's just waved at me. This pack shot. What? Oh, it was Jamie, was it? Oh, I thought you were waving as if to say you put this one up. Jamie, did you do this one? Oh, and the one from yesterday as well. So maybe you guys need to go to Florida and not me. Oh, dear. And now you're all telling me the size of your TVs on the socials as well. 55
Making
inches,
them feel
says Jamie.
better.
Yeah, Wendy says 50 inches. And well done, Laura says, got my showstopper with extra linen paper, feathers and aqua markers. And Wendy says, if you feed flamingos blueberries, they turn blue.
No.
Is that true?
Is that true, or have you just made that up?
Well, the reason they're pink, isn't it, is because of the food that they eat. It's the algae and the fish that they eat is the reason they're pink. So maybe if you feed them blueberries.
That's the sort of thing that starts off as a nasty rumour, though, and then people think it's true.
Yeah.
Someone just made that up because that's why they're pink.
Well,
we know genuinely it's why they're pink because of the fish.
But
as then people just change that of, oh, well, if we feed them blueberries, they'll turn blue.
Yeah.
Because actually blueberries aren't blue, are they not? They're purple.
oh yeah, they are sort of more purpley, I suppose. But then if you said that about, I mean, then if you say, oh, if you feed them bananas, they'd turn yellow, would they?
No, but bananas don't feel like they've got a lot of dye in them. You know, whereas I could see blueberries, I could see people getting blue with, you know, I can see where that rumour might start.
Yeah,
Let's
okay.
just
Well, if
say,
anyone can
right?
confirm or deny, let us know
Yeah.
on the socials.
That's if that's just been made up. Right, so here we go. So I've cut, that is how we do the, I'm pretty pleased with that. I think it looks pretty good. Yep, so now we just need a card to put it on.
Yeah.
So let me just show you, I've got the base prepped, right? So I've done the base card, you're going to want the sizes, aren't you?
Yes.
So the base card is 5.25 by, no, 5.25 by 6 3/4, right? And then I've already done the die cut, because you don't need to watch this bit, right? So this is the 6 wide by 6 1/4 high.
Okay.
With a score line at 1/2 inch on both sides.
Gotcha.
Because what we're doing is, we're making this so that when you stick it on the front, I'll show you this here, a little bit smaller, you see.
Ah, I see.
Right, so it's a little bit bigger so that it's going to bundle up.
Yeah.
But you then want to cut out your next layers. So I've actually got all of those cut out to go on the front ready, and we just need to stick that down really, really thoroughly. Right, I'm sticking.
Jane says we should call it Pinky the Flaming Hot Flamingo. I like that. Good. Dawn says, Ben and Sarah, I did it. She's bought the showstopper. Said, I didn't get extra papers. I have enough. You sold me. I'll send my recent creation, aka work of art. Yeah, send in any pictures. We would love to see those. And a few people, including Tracy, just chatting, saying and asking whether we think that the inks in the tropical collection would work nicely with the Flamazing Flamingos.
Yes, they absolutely would.
I think it's got that kind of feel to it, hasn't it?
It's got the same sort of vibe. Absolutely has. Same sort of vibe. Notice how much tape I put on that, by the way, guys. Like, a lot of it. So I've stuck that really, really thoroughly. Yep. And then I've also die cut this little one out there so that we can go around the outside with this.
Okay. Shelley D's bought a kit. She says, I'm from the US, but I'm in the UK for a tour right now for a couple of weeks.
Oh, nice.
Well, where are you, Shelley D? Whereabouts in the UK are you? Said, made sure I set an alert on my calendar so I would not forget which day to order this collection. Yeah, let us know where you're from and where you are in the UK. And lots of people saying they watch us on their big TV. Carol says she watches on the 60-inch, watching on the TV and the iPad, says Karen Cronin, so I can message. And Wendy says always watch on the big screen. We're always better on the big screen, me and Sarah.
I'm just telling you, we've got a 100-inch in the living room now.
What?
Right? Yeah. I told you the other day you look really good on a 100-inch.
Oh, yes, you did, actually.
Yeah. We have your red, because the kids love your sea shanty song.
Ah.
So you look really good in black and white on our 100-inch.
I can't even comprehend, like, how big that is.
Yeah.
Is it, like, as big as this wall? Like that?
It's pretty big.
That is, yeah.
It's pretty big. I'm not going to lie. It's pretty big. Yeah. You come round, watch yourself on it.
What are you doing tonight, Ben? Look, I was going around to Sarah's to watch myself on her 100-inch TV.
Wow, I look good.
Is it like one that's always in place, or is it one of those like a cinema screen that comes down out of the?
It's always in place.
100-inch.
Yeah. We had to make a new wall for it.
That is showbiz. That is showbiz. My TV is so big, I had to make a new wall for it. That is brilliant. That's so good. Oh my goodness.
I've just shaped that a little bit around the edge.
That is great.
We are so showbiz.
That is one of the most showbiz things I've ever heard.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Oh dear.
It's a good wall.
Yeah, a sturdy wall.
Right, here we go. So you are going to go down there like that, right? And then you are going to go down here. That is giving us that lovely bend on the front.
Yes.
Yeah. We like it. We like it very much, right? And then when you're doing your flat sticking forks, you want your collar all purpose, right? So I've done the really thorough stick onto there. And then we're going with the flat sticking down here. Right, there we go. And then remember, you see, we can get the, so that's in here. And then I'm going to get my flamingo in the middle, right?
Okay.
So there she is. Actually, it might be a
Beautiful.
he now. I'm looking at it thinking he could be a he.
Frank.
Frank, yeah.
Yeah.
Frank the flamingo, digging that, nice.
Or Fred.
There you go, Frank. You can pop in there. Yes. Oh, I like it.
Oh, yes.
I like it a lot, right? And then, look, I've got an Embrace Your Inner Flamingo. These are all the stamps, by the way, guys, that come with it, right? So Embrace Your Inner Flamingo. And then also, the feather. Everything. I feel like it needs two.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I feel like it needs one up each side. Coming down there.
How many
It's
feathers
too
do you
much.
get? Is it 12?
Let's have a look. 20.
Oh, blooming heck.
Blooming heck, 20.
Half a flamingo.
Well, not quite. No flamingos were harmed in the making of this set of things. Right.
It's faux flamingo.
Faux flamingo, right. I think I'll just pop you down here and just hold you in place a little bit like this, right? So you can go around there because they're all bending a little bit to the one side, which is what you want. And then you're coming up around there like that, right? Yes, that was the right shout, wasn't it?
That was.
A little bit down there. Yes.
Beautiful.
Yeah, quite a few people have been going for some extra feathers, actually.
I'm not surprised, actually.
I totally get that.
Not
Yeah, there. Embrace your inner flamingo.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, coming back to it again, those foam pads, here they are. They really do make all of the difference. Put them forward, but look how easy life is when you do that.
Perfect.
Embrace your inner flamingo. There she/he is looking tremendous.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Flamazing.
Yes, queen.
Just love watching Sarah Colour, says Jamer. She makes it look so easy. Jeanette says, I'm in Southwest Florida and I see flamingos all the time. I think it must be Southwest because Donna says she's from Florida and she says, I've not seen any flamingos in the wild. However, I've heard they do perhaps more in South Florida. And Donna, I think, is watching us on the biggest screen so far I've seen today. We're on an 87-inch screen in Donna's house in Florida. Hi also to Tracy. Oh, the joke's coming in. Why are flamingos great musicians? Because they have a natural talent for flamenco guitar. Bring, bring, a bit of flamenco. And apparently Crafty Andy says you can't feed flamingos blueberries and turn them blue. They are only programmed to respond to carotenoids, which produce the pink plumage. Yeah, I knew that.
There you go, you see.
We all knew that. Right, the collection, the showstopper, is 60% gone now. People are jumping in, grabbing the deals, realising they're going to get...
Debbie Robinson, put that in your pipe and smoke it.
No, she's gone. Yeah, what was I saying now? She's throwing me. Oh, yes. The people are going for the showstopper because you get the extra paper pads in there, of course, as well. If you go for the showstopper, let me quickly rattle through before the end of the hour all the pieces of that collection. So the stamps that you just saw, or the stamp that you saw Sarah using there from the Flamazing stamp set. And again, we make sure that all the stamps tie in perfectly with the Flamingo theme here. So things like Stand Tall, Happy Birthday, Pretty in Pink, You Are Magnificent, Be Unique, loads of great stuff there. Of course, you're going to get all of your beautiful stencils as well with the fabulous foliage. You've got one, you've got two there with all of those beautiful tropical leaves on. Debbie was a big fan of these earlier on, of course, and having to play with some of these stencils on the earlier show. So you get all four of those included. Then you get your 3 embossing folders, and these are just lovely again. Love the fact that we give you so much when it comes to sort of creating the base of your card, if you like. And you've got 3 different sets of those tropical leaves within the collection. Then on top of that, within the showstopper, you will get your Flamingo silhouette. A lot of chat earlier on, actually, when Debbie used this just cut out in black, didn't she, on a card she made earlier, but a few people were saying they're going to use their illusion film behind that, which I think would look absolutely gorgeous. Then you've got your stamps in there too, so that one's called Together Forever. Really super cute, but you've got the stamp of the flamingos there and the Together Forever sentiment as an individual. This is the one that Sarah used. If you want to be able to recreate the card that Sarah just made, that is called the Elegant Flamingo. Just naming all of these for you, so if you do want to pick up your own individual bundles, you can. This one's stunning. Your creator card here, which is that tropical background. Again, go back to the earlier show, you'll see Debbie playing with that one. You've got all sorts of foliage in here too, so tropical leaves a go-go here, plenty of different styles there to be able to kind of build up your own scenes with, build up your own tropical wreaths. The beautiful Edgeable that we saw right at the start of this show, that one is called the Majestic Flamingo. Again, opportunities there maybe to do some colouring, some paper piecing. Talk of using your illusion film alongside that too, potentially. There's the tropical scene. I know we're going to try and squeeze in a demo with that over the course of the show. What's really nice about this as well, of course, is that you've got the outer dies there, which are split. So if you do want to elongate your projects, you can. If you want to mix and match those up, again, you can. And you've also got your tropical flora, which is that beautiful embossing folder too. You're also going to get your feathers on top of that, don't forget. You're also going to get your tricolour aqua markers in there too, and those 2 paper pads, so the 12x12 and the 6x6. But if you go for the showstopper, you'll get that twice over. So no bonus bundle this time. We've kind of bundled that bonus into the showstopper. You pay an extra £10 or $15 and we'll give you a second 12x12 and a second 6x6, all for that price of £112 platinum, $147.20 if you are shopping in the US and you're a platinum member. Also been really, really popular, particularly for those of you that bought the HSN collection. This next bundle, so if you purchase this on HSN, this is the bundle that you need to go for, because this 4-piece selection are the 4 sort of missing pieces, if you like, that you won't have. So again, those pens weren't, so you'll need to grab those. Again, not new colours as such, but what we've done very cleverly, reconfigured the colours into those 3 tricolour aquas for you, so that you've got all of the colours which correspond to creating some really, really beautiful coloured images with your flamingos. So you've got your pink flamingo there, these 3 colours, your flamingo bay, where you've got your greens and your blues, and you've got your tropical foliage, which is meadow, bud green, and then your sea green too. On top of that, we'll give you your 6x6 paper pad, again, which wasn't on HSN. You've also got that tropical scene, so that's that sort of 3D scene builder, which I showed you on the board just a few moments ago there. 11 dies to be able to build that beautiful scene up with. And then you've also got the 3 embossing folders, that foliage trio. So those are those 3 sort of slimline embossing folders, if you like, 2 3/4 by 5 3/4, the size of those 3. The platinum price on that is $34.40 or $47.20 if you're shopping in the US, and that's definitely the one you want to go for. If you then want to add in more of your paper pads, of course you can, and as it currently stands, everything is available individually. So if you decide, actually, I can't stretch, maybe you spent a load yesterday on the Age of Elegance, you can pick up those bits and pieces individually. The 6x6, again, though, is the one that you really, really need to think about. If you want that or multiples of that, please get that checked out sooner rather than later, because we don't have huge stock as far as that is concerned. Thank you so much, everybody, for all the lovely comments coming through. It has been a lovely hour. I'll read a few more of those in just a second, but don't forget, we are here for another hour. If you do want to get in touch, ask any questions, fire through any comments, we would love to hear from you as we continue into the second hour of this amazing launch day with the Flamazing Flamingos. If you've just joined us, hello and welcome to launch day. I suppose it's hour number 3, really. It's the second hour of this show. Go back to earlier on today, you'll see Debbie Robinson's take on this collection. She was a little bit giddy about this collection, let's just say. But it's been lovely today because you've had all of the inspiration and demos from Debbie earlier on, loads of demos from Sarah already, and another whole hour right now as well, where we are going to really take our time and show you everything that is great about this collection. A few more comments coming through. Thank you to Jeanette, who says, Sarah is one of the fastest crafters I have seen. I'm always Speedy Gonzalez, that's what we call her, Speedy Gonzalez. Says, I'm always amazed at how many things she shows us how to make in a short amount of time. I wonder if she collapses when she gets off air.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I kid you not, I'm knackered. Like, knackered. And my husband can't understand it because he's like, but you've just been doing what you always do, standing around talking. Yeah. I'm like, no, but I'm knackered. Yeah.
Mine always a bit like that as well. Like, you know, when we had like days here, we're doing like 5-6 hours, and then I get, I'm absolutely shattered. And she's like, how can you be shattered? All you do is just stand there and tell jokes and do, just talk all day. It's like, it's hard work. It's hard work.
People don't appreciate just how good we are, do they not?
Yeah, exactly. You know, we make this look easy. Hi to Margaret, who's joined us. Also Lillian, Jane joins us as well. Tracy Lewis says, I love that last card. My parents and sister now live in Florida, so I think that they will be getting a few Flamazing Flamingo cards. We must also say hi to Shadiah, lovely Shadiah, who's joined us. Also Carol Byrne, big winner Byrne, says you should make pink flamingo cocktails. Now I like the sound of this. Maybe a cocktail party. It is 2 cups of vodka. 2 cups. Cups, as in, you mean shots?
No, it must be like a big, like, you know,
like in a picture.
Loads. Yeah.
In a picture.
Picture.
2 cups of vodka, 2 cups of pineapple juice, juice of 2 medium limes, and 2 ounces of grenadine or cranberry. Delicious, nice. Carol. That sounds flamazing. And Jen Shank says, my husband bought a 70-inch TV to watch the soccer on, but I was okay with it to watch you guys on the big screen. I always let you watch us on it. That's nice, isn't it? That's nice. Thank you, everyone, for all the comments. Should we have a look at a few samples? Because I know Sarah's got some demos up her sleeve, but should we have a look at some things our team have been making? What's the matter? Oh.
That's funny for me.
That is quite funny, actually.
Right, OK, let me show you the samples that I've got. We haven't looked at a lot of these, actually. No. And then I've got a couple of shorter demos. That I love.
Oh, that's cute.
Do you know, this here, this is like inky technique. Who's this? That one? Alison.
Alison.
Oh, the blinder there, Alison. Paper pieced in here. All that inky background. I'm going to do some inky background stuff for you in a minute, right? Then, love that one with you. That is the one I'm telling you, like, in terms of 2 friends, I just think sending your girlfriend one of them would be fabulous, right? This, very elegant.
Oh, wow.
Look, and with the dark colours in the background. This is your watercolour paint onto the dark. Isn't that clever? And then you could shimmer onto the flamingo as well. Could add a bit of shimmer onto the flamingo. I'm liking these ones very much. So you've got, it's that tropical background. Yeah. That's what I'm loving. You see, it's one of the ones that cuts right through. And then again, a B track. Looking really good there for a B track. And then last one over here that I haven't shown you as well. Nice.
Wow, look at that.
Nice. Right, are you going to go quick, and then I've got a couple of quick demos? Just quick little ones.
Oh, sorry, yeah, back to me. Donna says, I didn't think this collection was for me. However, it is truly beautiful. I love the flow stamp. Oh, flow, yes. And several of the dies and stencils. Well, that's good, Donna, that you've fallen in love with it. And of course, you've got the choice, haven't you? With everything available individually, you can just jump in and buy what is ever relevant to you. And don't forget, lots of other stuff on the show, which we will show you during this hour as well. So we've obviously got those beautiful stencils in there. So you might want shimmer sprays, you might want glitter paste. And of course, Sarah's been using those foam pads again, which are actually on this show. So make sure you get to the website, shop the show, and you'll see all of the deals there for you. Everything individually, that smaller bundle of Showstopper, and lots of other bits and pieces as well. We've also got a full set of tools for you. So if you are thinking about maybe getting a little bit mixed media with this set and using glitters, we've got the palette knives, mixed media mat, spatulas, all there. Shop the show for all of the details. Alrighty then. Here we go. Demo number 3. What are we going to be doing, Sarah?
Someone wrote in and asked how to do this.
Oh, yes.
Yes. So I haven't got all the stuff to make the shaker card, but I can show you how to make the front of the shaker and how to do the technique, right? So here we go. I've got the acetate behind. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start off. Now, the trick is on your glass mat, okay? So I'm going to put lots of this one down on my glass mat, and I'm going to put a little bit of this one down as well. And then we're going to start off. Have I got a spritzer? Yes, I have, right? So I'm going to start off with a damp, not wet, but a damp base, right? Yeah. So damp is where we take that, you get a little bit of kitchen paper.
Roll, yeah.
And then you're just going to pat it out, right? So it's damp, it's not wet, but we're doing what's called a wet into wet technique.
Right.
Right? Then we're going to come in with our water, not too much water, right? So we're going to pop this on and we're going to just splodge this down, okay? So wet into wet is when we're doing all the splodging technique like this. And I'm starting off with the lighter colour first. I've just watered it down there a little bit. That's kind of what you want to not be doing. You want to try and be keeping the consistency just as thick all the way around, right? So we're going down with the darker one. And then once we've got that darker one in, to give it a little bit of depth and consistency in there, right? You can come in, I'm going to see all this is going to get cut out in the middle, so I can kind of just ignore that if I want. I can come in with the lighter one, the darker one, and then I can splodge the darker one there. I've probably watered that down a little bit too much, but I'm going back over the middle. There we go, I have watered it down too much. Let me get some new ink down here. So even though it's wet, this will be less wet now, so I can now splodge that into here. So you've got that multiple colours on the splodge, okay?
Yeah.
Now, if you wanted a more watercolory look around the outside, okay, just to show you the difference, what you could do if you wanted. I quite like that, but if you wanted it more watercolory around the outside, then spritz around the outside, right? And can you see, you get that more, but it kind of all blends into one a little bit more. Yeah. And then if you do that, you're going to start to have to chase with your heat gun to dry it out. So let me just pick up a little bit of this excess. Oh, I like that though. Just getting this how you like it, like this, you see.
Very nice.
And once I've got a lot of that excess up, and I've got that technique, then we can start and come on. And remember, if it's not dark enough, you want to darken it, you can always add a little bit more of that darker shading. Once it starts to dry, it's starting to dry off there, and I can come and add a little bit more in, right? And you can either go straight in with your paper, or we know we want a bit more of this in, so I'm just going to pick some of this up into here like this, you see. Okay. So I'm picking the colour up straight into there from the mat like this. Just create my own watercolory background like this. And then again, you want to mix it. You just add the water. The water is going to, again, splodge it a little bit more at the background. And I guess, I'm only asking because I've got them in front of me on the show, you could do this kind of technique with your shimmer sprays as well, right? Oh, yeah, you could. That would look fabulous, right? So you're going to get all that. There's your kind of watercolory background as it was. Yeah. And then once you've got your watercolory background, how you do that exact technique that is on there. Just make sure I'm all dry here. Yeah, get clean. Look at that. Multitasking, she's cleaning up. I know. And drying at the same time. I'm just so good. You are. So tidy. Never leave a mess here. Never leave a mess. No. Debbie Robinson wasn't cursing you this morning, was she, guys? No, for leaving a mess last night. I bet she was saying, wow, I can tell Sarah's been here. It's I can tell Sarah's been through because it's so tidy in here. So tidy, so tidy. Yeah. Right, let's have a little look. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try and be cheeky. I'm going to try, it might not work, but, I'm going to try. And I'm going to try and cut both out. No, I'm not. I'm just going to do one at a time. Sarah, patience is a virtue. Yes. Not a one that I have, but it is a virtue that some people have, right? So I'm going to cut the black into here. Yeah. You into there. Then these two. So I'm going to send that through once, and I'm going to cut my Flamazing Flamingo out.
Yes.
Let's not move that. Watch me put a cup of tea in there. Got a random Gemini MIDI stuck on the top there. We'll pop you back on the shelf. And then bring you back around here. So there is my black, and I'm going to give it a bit of a tap. There you are. That is fantastic.
Flamazing.
Flamazing, right? And then the second one, all I'm going to do, take that, pop you on there, and again, clear, oh, I don't need the metal, clear magnetic top plate, whiz them through.
Yeah.
And then what we're going to do is, we're going to stick it, there's my acetate, I'm going to stick that one onto the acetate for the strength, stick the black one onto there, and that's how you go. Oh, we had some shaker pieces. Oh, it was Monday, wasn't it? Oh, stand no chance. I was thinking there was some lovely shaker pieces on
Was
Monday.
there?
Yeah. Look, I would keep this for another project.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Yeah, and actually that.
Yes.
With the black, yeah, see
what
where
you're
I'm
gonna
going
do.
with this. That with that.
Boom.
Boom, shakalaka, looking tremendous, right? But we're not doing that right now. Because what we're doing is we're going round the outside with the tape pen.
Okay.
Now notice I've been putting plenty of tape pen on today, and I've been going right up to the edge.
Yeah.
So even when I'm going here, I'm coming right up to the edge to make sure we've got plenty of glue on. But you don't want glue bogies.
Want glue bogies.
So if in doubt, you're coming in with your dotty tape pen. So sticky, this stuff. I'm like lifting it in places, not meaning to, right? And then, look at that. That's how strong the glue is.
Oh, is
the
it?
glue's ripping the
Rip the
card
card,
before
yeah.
it's letting me finger come away. So let's have a little look at you. You're going to go acetate onto the back of there.
Yeah.
Yes. And then where you would use your dotty tape pen is on the back of this one.
Okay.
Get the dotty, and you can go all over the background. It's only putting glue where we have stuff. Again, be a bit more careful. Be not more Sarah. Be less Sarah.
Be less Sarah.
Be less Sarah. Take your time, right? And then this, you see, should all put, yeah, this is going to look so good.
Boom shakalaka, to quote you.
Boom shakalaka. It's pieces into there like that. You're going to go, yes, into there like this. Round here like that. And because we're sticking it on the acetate, you see, that's, there you go. So that is how you do that.
Cracking that.
And then that, you're going to do your shaker, and you're going to put your shaker behind, because we've got all that's ready. And so you would then just shaker tape right round the outside, put some shaker bits in.
I love it.
Nice. Now that wasn't real demo.
Little Brucey bonus, that, wasn't it?
Just little Brucey bonus. Although I might stick it on there with my pile, right?
Okay.
What I was going to do, in fact, have you got?
I'll give you
Give
2
us
minutes.
about 2 minutes.
Okay. Just a couple of comments. Now, I want to show you these shimmer sprays as well, because if you want to kind of be able to achieve that sort of look with what Sarah's just done there, as we showed, you can use the shimmer sprays. And actually, there are some really, well, I mean, they're all fantastic colours, but if you're looking potentially for colours that will work nicely with this collection, I'm looking up here, for example, I think that would work. Firelight Sparkle, certainly down here, the that seashell pink, that would work, wouldn't it? Really, really nicely. And maybe even here as well, the Golden Heather got sort of like a purpley pink colour. So yeah, absolutely have a look at these. They're on a great price today, 15% off. Then you've got your discount, of course, on top of that, £40 or $56. If you do go for this, I don't know if it's still in stock actually. If you can get the care kit with this, add that into your basket. I have a funny feeling that might currently be out of stock, but certainly a lovely collection to go for. Just go through the colours for you as well, so you know exactly what you're getting. I think, again, these are available individually, but the 10-piece collection is definitely the way to go. That one's Golden Sunflower. You've also got Firelight Sparkles, that beautiful bright pink. You've also got your Celestial Map in there, that's stunning blue, but look at the way that you get that shimmer when the light hits. This one's Sunset Bronze.
That
again,
pink would be brilliant for this.
It would, wouldn't it? This one up here, I mean, the Golden Heather, I think, would work. This one here as well, which is your Deep Seashell. Other colours in here. I mean, even for your foliage, actually, this would be really, really nice. That summer meadow would work very, very nicely indeed, maybe through some of the stencils that you get in this set. You've got Leanne's favourite in there too, which is the Royal Velvet. You've got your gold dust, and then also your iced silver in here too. So all of those colours are included with that 15% saving, all on the Shop the Show. Few comments. Chris Bertelson says, great shirt, Ben. Thank you so much. Stephanie says, hello again. Hubby driving to appointment number 2 today. I hope everyone is having a Flamazing day. We certainly are. Angela says the gold shimmer ink pads would look fab too. There is a flaming pink, I think. I think you are right on that front. Sonal says, hi from Tampa. Watching from work. Already bought the Showstopper Plus extra papers earlier. I'll read Evelyn's comment as well, just about, I think, a really, really good idea, which I've not seen you mention before, but certainly something we can look at actioning. But Susie, thank you. Few people chatting about the Tropical Paradise collection. That's still available in a bundle on the website. And Susie's just written like a handy list of things which would work really nicely from that collection. So the chunky glitter paste, which is like a hibiscus colour, so that would work really nicely with this. Your gilding flakes in like a mauve. She says the tricolour brush pen, which the plumeria would work really nicely with this collection. And then the sequins you've got in there as well. So if you wanted to make the card that Sarah's just made there and you need some sequins, the tropical floral sequins from that collection would work absolutely beautifully. Thank you, Jeanette Shirley, as well. He says, I appreciate you guys. It's amazing to me how many of my conversations with friends start with you on YouTube. I was watching Crafters TV and they were saying, I think my friends wonder if all I do is watch you guys all day. And Evelyn, thank you for this. And this is definitely something we can have a look at. She says, I've asked this question a few times over the last couple of years. She said, I would love to have an inspiration page, so on the website, with all the sample cards in one place. Sometimes it takes so long to re-watch all the shows, so just to be able to look for the samples would be beautiful. I think that's a really, really great shout, actually.
That's a brilliant
idea.
Don't
you? So for each collection.
That's a really good idea.
Yeah. We will put that forward, and maybe, like you say, maybe have a section on the website where you can click on a collection and see all the cards that have been made. We'll definitely put that to the right people. So thank you for that suggestion. Right, so Brucey bonus demo done.
Brucey bonus demo done, but I'm on for the next one, right?
Yeah.
So this is just a nice quick one. It's about background technique. So I'm going again, wet card. We're going to do a wet into wet blended technique, and then we're going to work with that lovely embossing folder, right? So I'm just making sure that card is damp. So I'm making sure that the water is embedded into the cardstock.
Okay.
All right, there we go. So that is nice damp card now, right?
Yeah.
Now let's have a little look. We're going to have a little bit of teal, all right? So I'm going to go teal at the top. We're going to have teal. We're going to have a bit of evergreen, teal into the evergreen like this.
Yeah.
I want a bit of the sea green. Nice. And let's have a little bit of that bud green in there as well. All right. Now, when you're doing this, you're going to start with the lightest colour first.
Okay.
So I'm going to just get my big brush.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Take off the excess water. Ooh, you're not supposed to be there. Maybe we'll go this way then, like that, right? I'm going to pick up the green and I'm brushing over the edge.
Those are the Crafters companion brushes, aren't they?
Of course they are.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
fabulous.
those are available on the web.
So I've got that green, a couple of layers of the green. Then picking up the water next, I'm going into the next green. And I'm blending from one straight into the next.
Okay.
Picking that up nicely into that next one. Then I'm going from there, a bit more water into the next one. And you can see, you always get that line straight away. Don't worry, because once you've got the line, it's easy to get rid of it once we've got it. This is me with bits of, and you see the bits of splodging?
Yeah.
That's the, because I haven't cleaned my glass mat.
Ah.
Right, but it's all right, because at least I can show you what it is.
Yeah.
And then we'll pick up the blue. Now, you see, you don't want it too wet, because if it's wet, you get it quite washed out, right? And if you want to build up, you want a darker colour, what you're going to do is you're going to give it a second layer. You're going to dry it off and give it a second layer, right? I'm just annoyed that I've got, whatchamacallit all over. Bits of adhesive, bits of glue, right?
Ah, that's fine.
But if I just do a Sarah special, these one I dried earlier.
Oh, there you go.
Yay! It's like what they do on the TikTok, where you just go,
Oh, yes.
and it's dry.
It's dry.
And it's dry, right? So there is that one there. And actually, I needed to have a pre-dried one because I need it to be bone dry to do this next technique. So even doing with the embossing, with the heat gun, I've not got enough patience to wait. Because this was a quick demo, remember? Right, so got my raised bit there. I'm going over the top of the raised bit. So I want to be able to see the colour. I want to have the indented bit on the bit that I see.
Okay.
There we go. So we get that into place. 3D embossing folder, which means I'm going with my base plate, then I'm going with my magnetic, and then finally with the clear top plate. That's the 3 as you want them. And we'll go straight through, and that's going to just do a lovely deep crisp emboss in that 3D embossing folder. And then what you want is a bit of sanding block. Okay, so I've got a nice little sanding block here. And then look how good this is going to look, right? So it looks all right there now.
It does. It's magnificent.
However, to sand it, yeah, that's the look we were after.
Ooh.
Don't do much sanding. I used to do loads.
Now,
when I first started crafting, I did loads of sanding.
If we haven't got a sanding block, just regular sandpaper that you get at your DIY shop, yeah?
Yeah, that's fine. Do you know what I would do? I would actually put it over a block. I would use the thin stuff.
Right, okay.
When I used to work in my mum and dad's shop, we used to sell sandpaper. We used to have it on the roll.
Yeah.
We used to come by so much of it. So well, that's what you want to do. You want to take the top off. Sorry, with a bit of a flashback there.
Yeah.
To me youth.
Back in the day.
Back in the day. Doesn't that look good?
Does look good.
I like that. And then all I'm going to do is just mat and layer that onto the front of my project.
Ah, okay.
Job's a good one.
Mary Pat's joined us. She says, good morning, everyone from sunny Montana. I am loving this new collection. I think the overriding feeling here is this has been a gorgeous collection. And what I've loved, I said it earlier on, the difference between yesterday's collection and today's collection, I mean, it's night and day, isn't it? But two absolutely standout collections, two collections of the like we've never seen before. And I'm so glad that you guys have absolutely loved these. Christine Mahoney's joined us. Dawn LaValle's enjoying all the techniques. Yeah, Dawn, you got it in the end, didn't you? I'm sure you said you did get it. And Shelley G says, Shelley G's from the US, but he's on a tour of the UK. She says, right now I'm on a ferry going from Wales to Ireland. We're on a 17-day tour of England, Wales, Ireland and Scotland.
Nice.
Are you coming anywhere near this part of the world, I wonder? Up to the northeast, you'll have to let us know. Wendy says she uses an emery board when she's doing
emery
sanding.
board would do the same trick.
Okay.
Brilliant.
Mm-hmm. And can you just recap for Lucinda the colours that you use for the background, please?
Yes, so this one right up the top here, this is your teal.
Yeah.
Well, this is evergreen, teal, sea green, bud green.
Okay.
Evergreen, teal, sea green, bud green.
Yeah.
Right? I'm going to bring that and my little Brucey bonus demo over because I'm cracking eggs with sticks today, aren't I?
Oh, you
Does that
are
count as
absolutely
4?
float. Eh?
Can that count as 4?
3.5.
3.5. 3.5.
Hard taskmaster, me.
He is mind, isn't he?
Yeah, 3.5.
Yeah.
That is super cute, mind. I'll get a little stand for that in a minute. Sarah says, Stephanie, I just want to say you look flamazing. Pink is definitely your colour.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
And hello also to Mary Pat, who's joined us. Sherry Bolts is in with us as well, saying good morning, crafty friends. Showstopper, over 60% now, heading towards 2/3, I think, of the stock now gone of this. £112, £147.20 if you are platinum in the US. The other one, just to mention, which is proving so popular, I don't understand why, because obviously you guys love us here, and a lot of you, obviously, many of you watch when Sarah's on HSN as well, so a lot of you have picked the HSN collection up of the Flamazing Flamingos. If you got that and you're scratching your head thinking, what have I got, what haven't I got? This collection is what you go for, all right? So this is called the Flamazing Flamingos 4-piece selection. £34.40 is the platinum price here in the UK, $47.20. You'll get those pens, the tricolour aquas, and for Lucinda, who was asking, obviously all the colours that Sarah was using there are within these pens. It's 3 pens, but you're also going to be getting the 9 different colours, okay? So it was basically 2 or 3 from that one there, which is your Flamingo Bay, and then 1 colour from your tropical foliage, but that's the best way to go if you want to recreate that background. So those are included. Also, you're going to get your embossing folders, so these 2D embossing folders, which are called the Foliage Trio. So you get the 3 different styles, sort of tropical leaves in there. They're 2 3/4 by 5 3/4 inches. You've also got the tropical scene in there. So that one is that 11-piece die set where you've got all of the leaves, got the flamingo, and then those two sort of scene dies, if you like, that are split in two. So you can either sort of interchange those to create different scenes, or indeed, if you want to elongate your card, you've got the opportunity to do that. And the other thing you didn't get, of course, was the 6x6 paper pad, which is included in this selection. Beautiful, beautiful pad. We've seen multiple flicks across the day today, but it's a 36-sheet pad. You've got 12 different designs, 3 of each, obviously double-sided for you as well. So you've got more of those sort of images, scenes, if you like, with the flamingos on the A side, and the B side, more of those beautiful tropical patterns. This one is a shrunken down version of the 12x12. I know it was slightly different yesterday with the Age of Elegance collection, but this one is just those shrunken down images, absolutely beautiful again. And that is everything wrapped up very nicely in your 4-piece selection for our HSN viewers. $34.40 or $47.20 is the platinum price on that one. And like we said, whether you're going for Showstopper or whether you're going for this bundle, do make sure you've got enough paper pads, particularly that 6x6, because that is running quite low now. So do get that in. Buy more than you think you might need. Sydney says, I love the idea. All the collection demos in one place to easily locate would be genius. Wendy says, brilliant suggestion. Brilliant idea, says Jeanette. And Helen says, great idea. It's something we will definitely look at. We will write that down and try and action that for you, because it is a good idea, actually. Right, break time. Probably be the final, it will be the final break. Look at the time, what? 4:25? Right, we are going to take a break. Where's the time going here? Get your carts and your baskets checked out. And by the time we come back, we'll probably be able to squeeze in one more demo, maybe 2 at a push. We'll see you back here in about 4 minutes' time.
Come in, check my emails, then lay the shows out in the studio, set pack shots up. Then I will get new polls, pick shows, solve any problems that need solving. We deal with other teams where we receive marketing suites, we receive boards. We pick samples to send to Hobby Maker. We pick samples to send to QVC. We will take the previous shows out of the studios, set the new shows up. We do floor manage occasionally, not all the time, making sure that the craft expert presenters have everything at hand that they need. Anything that they haven't got during shows, we will run about and get the products for them. Think on a morning when it's really quiet, I can get more done when there's nobody else in the building. Night owl. Morning. Coffee on a morning, tea the rest of the day. Savoury. Normally lunchtime. Craft along. Mobile phone. Christina's chicken wrap. Barry White. You're my first, my last, my everything. Go home and make the tea.
I like to get up, chill, relax, get a cup of tea, then get myself sorted. And if I'm presenter, I'll write all my notes. If I'm the demonstrator, I'll get my prep out, have another look at it, make sure that everything is the way it needs to be for the show, do the show. Then what I'll do is I'll grab something to eat. Then have another look at the sheets again, making sure the next show's all good to go. Then we do that show, tidy. I always like to make sure that the area is nice and tidy, either for myself the next day or whoever's in. jump in the car, head home. I will quickly unpack what I need to unpack, and then I get on that sofa as quick as I can. As soon as we go live, I love that within our live shows, I always get the butterflies. As soon as we get that countdown in our ear that we're just going live, butterflies kick in, and within about 10-15 seconds, I'm going. Butterflies have gone, and we just enjoy the show. Early riser. Oh, shower in the morning. Tea. Oh, savoury breakfast. Masterclass. My mobile phone. Oh, anything with chicken. Currently, it is the weekend, Blinding Light, and it has been for about a couple of years, and I still love it. Apart from jumping in the car, chilling on the sofa, watching TV.
My day-to-day life is pretty busy in work. Literally, I get in the door, I check my polls, I then check what I've got to demo, I then get everything ready, and it's just busy, busy, busy from there. I have a meeting with the producer, the director, we get then sorted for the shows, talk to the presenter, and it depends what side I'm on. I mean, sometimes I'm doing the presenting side, sometimes I'm doing the demonstration side, and I love both. It's actually who I get to work with. That's, yeah, I can't say no more than that other than anybody that works here. We are a big family. We're so super friendly. I love Ben. I love it when we work together. And I don't mean that I don't love anyone else. It's the fact that Ben is the presenter and then I'm demonstrating and we just have this great rapport. Same with Craig, same with Deb, same with the whole team. So yeah, the best part of the day is just getting to work with the best people in the industry. Oh, a night out. In the morning. Oh, none. I only drink water. Oh, well, I'm cutting out sugar, so it's got to be savoury. Masterclass. Oh, I can't leave the house without my lipstick. Oh, I love a baked potato. I relax, so I literally drive home normally and then I relax.
Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for checking it out. Thank you for the comments as well. A few more of these and we'll get on to another demo with Sarah. Gail says, this will go good with a past style. I still have the tropical collection from years and years ago. I must say, says Wendy, watching you guys always gives me motivation. I tell you what, if you can't get motivated with me and Sarah in the building,
We're doing something wrong.
yeah, we are. Fab demo, says Caroline Hanley. Thank you, Sarah. Maria, I love this. I think the Flamingo should be called Placido de Flamingo. Very good. I like what you've done there. And also hi to Christine, who says, I'm teaching a card making class tonight at the Chapman Museum in Glen Falls, New York. It's my first in-person card making class. Wish me luck. Good luck. I'm used to teaching painting classes, so it will be pretty easy. I have all the projects already bagged up in freezer bags and all supplies ready to go. Stephanie says, the way today is going, glad I ordered earlier this morning. It's a good job you did because stock is dwindling. And hi also to Tammy Navarro, who says, hi Sarah, hi Ben, hello crew. I've emailed a photo of a flamingo with very pink feet on the last show. Did you get it? We'll have a look and see if we've got hold of that. Thank you. And Caroline Hanley says, can we have a day in the life rapid fire segment for Sarah and Ben, please? I did one. Mine's, I did one, so he doesn't play mine because I'm always here. My one's a funny one because obviously, you know, sometimes I can be a little bit, you know, funny. So Sam was obviously filming it, and then I said some funny answers thinking, oh, he won't put that in. And he put them all in the video. It's the one where it says, what's your favourite part of the day? And then I said, oh, going home, as a joke. And then he put it in the video. He put it in the video. Can you believe that?
I can't believe it.
But you need to do one, Sarah.
Nobody asked me to do one.
Oh. We'll get one with you.
Yeah.
We'll get one with you. The flamingo feet was Tammy. And Shelley D, who's on the tour, says, Ben, we are going to go to Leeds. Well, that's not far from us. It's about an hour away, isn't it? Is Leeds about an hour from here?
Oh, yeah. Do you know what's near Leeds? Our Chesterfield store.
Oh, yes.
Practice Companion Chesterfield store.
Yeah. And Avon's nearer to that, actually, because you say Stratton on Avon. I think that's Stratford on Avon you're probably going to, which is... I think that's fairly near. Chesterfield. Yeah. So said, but not stopping long enough on the tour to see you guys or one of the stores. Hubby forgot to add an extra day or two so I could visit at the end. Well, maybe next time. And Alicia Gordon says, good morning and greetings from Arkansas. Peace and love to everyone. It's lovely to have you all here. Are you holding the card which we could make with the scene building dies?
Yes, I want to. So I'm going to do a card with the scene building dies. Not this one. This was the one that was on the front of the packaging, which I love. But I'm going to show you that technique because the idea is, you see, you get all these little bits of the scene, but I want to show you how you can elongate it and make bigger scenes because these are designed for a 4x6. When I show you them, you see, you can see they're going to work on a 4x6, but they also will work on a bigger one as well. So I want to show you how you would use them on a bigger one, right?
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is I've cut 2 squares of card out of the 2 different greens that are in the set. So watch this that I'm going to do, Ben, right? I'm going to take, these 2 on this one. So I've got my palm trees.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to take my big palm leaves. So trees on one, leaves on the other. But they're going to go down like this. And I'm going to leave a little bit of a gap around the edge. But the dies don't connect, but it doesn't matter, don't worry. All right? So you come in like that. And I'm just going to hold that down. This tape is your best friend, I'm telling you now. It makes life so much easier.
Low-tack tape.
The low-tack tape. So I'm going to hold them down there and then do the same here. In fact, I can be sending that one through while we're off. Right, here we go. Very well loved, very well used plates. I keep picking up the metal shim by accident, actually. Don't need to do that. So I'm going to pick that up, send them through. And then this is the beauty, you see, of having the gem too, because it'll hold the plates at the end. I don't need to be ready to pick them up. I can be getting on with me next bit of the project. So I'm going to take that one there, hold that down there. Oh, I haven't offered you in. There we go. And then next one down here is going to sit in there like that. So there's the first one has come through, and I can take that off. Second one, on it goes. And I'm going to go and send that one through as well.
Okay.
And then while that one's going through, I can take these off. Now remember, they won't cut, it won't have completely cut it out, but it doesn't matter because I'm going to show you how you're going to take it out. So there's that one. You're going to need your craft knife.
Okay.
So, oh my word, there isn't a craft knife.
This one here.
Have you,
no, I don't know why they keep making their way over to my side of the studio for some
What are they
reason.
doing over your side of the studio?
I don't know. I have been doing some crafting recently, so... But I tend to try and put my stuff back.
Oh, right. Obviously not this time.
Not this time, though. I've got loads over here. G2, I've got MIDI, mini, glass mats.
So there's that one. You see how I think Tammy's picture's come in.
Oh, right, yeah.
I've just seen it. We've got it, Tammy.
Thanks, Tammy.
Team are on it. Like a car bonnet. She's right. It's got pink feet.
Where are you looking here? Oh, there.
I've just seen it. You want to see? Do you want to have a little look at it?
Can I have a little look?
Let's have a look at Tammy's Flamingo.
Ah.
There you go. Cute as.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, pink feet.
Don't they have big
Looks like
beaks?
he's got slippers on, doesn't he?
Just like he's got slippers
He does.
on. Don't they have big beaks as well in real life?
Lovely big beaks.
Yeah.
Lovely big beaks.
Amazing creatures, aren't they?
Right, I'm going to go back to this. So I'm just going to connect those two. There you go. And then here, ever so gently connect those two, right? And then take that out the middle. Now you see, we've got the design like that. Take all these bits out. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in with my, what you call this? Pen. right? And I'm going to add, sorry, this is what happens.
Yeah.
I'm just going to add a little bit of flavour and colour into me project. Look at this. I can't talk and craft, guys.
Whilst you're colouring, Angela's just said, does anyone told us what a collection of flamingos is called? We did find that out. They're called a flamboyance, aren't they?
Are they?
A flamboyance of flamingos, yeah.
Oh, that was new for me.
But yeah, and Flamingo's favourite singer, Flamboyance. That doesn't really work, does it? Susan says, I would love to see a new baby collection, also snowboarding and skiing dye collection, you say it. We'll pass that on. Angela says, Ben, you could do a quick fire one where you have to answer all your questions in song. Oh, wow. And Retty says, you must have a mischief craft elf helping move things around. I think what happens is our guys all tend to sort of tidy up and put things in different places and, you know.
Everyone has good intentions.
Yes.
But we all put everything in different places.
Yeah.
See, I'm the best because I just leave it here on the table.
What, leave a mess on the table?
Everyone knows where it is, yeah.
Yeah.
And then Pooh, Tracy or Jake has to come in and sort it
So
out.
basically, when you, the day after you've been in, if people can't find things, we can blame Tracy and Jake, not you. Because you leave stuff on the top, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. I see.
Yeah,
I see.
it's never my fault.
No, of course not.
Of course it's not.
Anne says, flamingos feed with their heads upside down in the water. Oh, yes, OK. Is that hence why they've got such long necks and long beaks, I suppose? So they can catch the fish and eat the algae. Yeah. I feel like we're learning so much here. Feel free to send through any more facts that you know about flamingos and any more pictures as well if you want to fire those through. Pictures of flamingos. I think, you know in Flamingo Land down the road from here? Serious question.
Yeah.
Serious question. Are there actual flamingos there? There are.
Yeah.
So what is it? A wildlife park / theme park?
Yeah, it's like a zoo and a caravan holiday park.
Is it actually?
Yeah.
Is it decent? Is it good?
Land. In fairness, I haven't been in years, but my kids went. One of the other mums took them when I couldn't have the time off work on the Easter holidays.
Yeah.
And the kids had an absolutely brilliant time. They were buzzing. Our Charlie's has to go back for his birthday.
Ah. Is it more like, I mean, a 16-year-old and a 13-year-old? Probably too old of mine. Ah. Is it north or where is it? Up or down? Oh, Yorkshire.
Yorkshire.
Okay. Yorkshire.
I tell you where I took the kids the other day.
Yeah.
I took them glamping.
Oh, yeah.
And while we were at the glamping, we went to the zoo.
Right.
But it was one of these outdoor safari zoo parks.
Where was this?
Near Manchester. And it was, and you went and the monkeys jumped on your car.
Oh, that's the worst. They bend your aerial and stuff, don't they?
Yeah,
Break
now
your
I
wing
didn't have
mirrors.
any damage to the car. The car in front of us had quite a significant amount of damage.
Really?
And all I kept thinking was, thank goodness we didn't bring Simon with us. Me and my sister took the kids.
Yeah.
And I thought if we brought Simon, he'd have been going mad. We were in my car as well, so my sister wouldn't take hers. She was like, oh no, because she's got an electric one. Oh, we might run out of charge and I don't know where we can charge. So I'm like, great, we'll take mine then. And then here we are. She decides we're going to the zoo, So, but thankfully the car didn't take a battering.
Oh, thank goodness for that.
Yeah. Thank goodness, eh?
Do you, I don't think I've ever asked you this, you know, like theme parks and stuff, do you like going on the rides and that, Sarah, or are you a bit of a chicken?
No, I'm not a rides person. I mean, sometimes we have to with the kids.
Yeah.
So,
do you just send, I bet Simon doesn't go on, does he?
No, but he has to, because I don't like it with the kids, so it's like a dad job, isn't it? I was like, there you go, your dad will take you on.
Yeah.
Yeah, so now they're getting bigger and they want the scary rides. Having said that, our Oliver doesn't like the scary rides.
Oh, really?
It's just our Charlie. So we're all right, and he's only 7, so we've got a while yet. But he, when we went to Japan last year and we took them to Universal.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, our Charlie wanted to go on all the big rides. But then we all went on one of the ones that's been voted the best ride in the world many times, but it was a virtual reality one.
Oh.
So I didn't think it was, because I knew I wasn't going to be dropping. I don't like dropping on a roller coaster. Don't mind going upside down.
Yeah.
Just don't want that feeling where you
like
drop
your tummy
lose your
goes.
stomach. Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But they went on and then the kids didn't like it anyway. So Charlie was crying. So I was like, oh great. We've gone to all of that. Queued for 2 hours.
Yeah, that's the only bad thing, isn't it, if you go to those theme parks? You have to queue for so long.
And also, I'm not one of them organised people who understands how to get fast passes
No,
and
you have to
stuff
pay
like
extra
that.
for
Like, it's
those,
just-
don't you? It costs a
It's
fortune.
just not me. I'm not that organised. So, right, look, I put the double-sided tape on round there, double-sided foam on a roll,
Yeah.
right, and then all the way around here as well. Oh, and then, I'm trying not to ruin my new nails. Right, here we go. And then this one, because it needs raising up, you see. Only yes, look at that there, you see. Only works when you raise it up like that, and you've got the multiple layers, and it looks like you're looking into it.
Yeah.
But then to cover it over, and I just did this with me nesting dies. That's just going to cover it, you see, with the nesting dies. So, got that okay? And then right round the edge with the double-sided, and that's going to layer that up. Now, I have done one of the flamingos as well. So in the pack, can you see? You've got a flamingo too.
Oh, yes.
Right? So that is how you do the background.
Okay.
I'm going to add this onto here like this. Oh, just about got it right. Yep. And then flamingo, let's have a little look. I've just done it onto the pink. And you say just done it onto the pink then cut it out.
Really?
And I'm going to go with my foam pads. Bit of foam paddage on the back of there, I'll sort the job right out.
Anna Galvin's just messaged to say she's bought 2 of the complete collections.
Oh.
It says 1 for me, 1 for my friend.
I like it, I bet your friend's thrilled.
Tell you what, I mean, with a friend like you, Anna, I mean, that is marvellous. She says, I also got extra paper pads. And Tammy Navarro says, thank you for finding the photo. Did you notice that they have yellow eyes? I did notice, yes, they're piercing yellow eyes that they have. Yeah, look, there you go, you can see. Ooh.
Do you know what I was going to say as well? So there's that die set, but then there's another die set.
Yeah.
Have you seen it? This one here? No? That's the foliage. There's the die set. There it is. Got loads. Loads of the little dies, right?
Oh, yeah.
So
Make a
I've
little
cut
scene.
loads of those out. Did Debbie like them? Right. I've cut loads
She
of
wants
these
those on her
out.
bedroom wall, doesn't she?
Does she?
She wants like a tropical theme wallpaper. She said she had her eyes on this wallpaper in this local wallpaper shop, but it's now closed down apparently.
Oh, well, she should go and see our Helen.
I was going to say, if only we knew somebody.
If only we knew somebody who was in the decorating trade.
I've started following your sister on Instagram now, actually.
Did you?
Yeah, I didn't. Like, she's got like loads of followers.
Yeah.
Like tons and tons.
Yeah, they're a pretty big deal, you know.
Yeah, well, I
In
knew they were a big deal, but like she's got like loads and loads of followers.
Yeah, so I remember years ago, she used to take the mickey out of me. Not take the mickey out of me, but she had way more followers than I did. And she was always saying, I'll have to teach you how to do Instagram. Right? I was like, well, I know how to do Facebook. I'll teach you how to do Facebook.
Is that how you spoke to her as well?
What, sorry?
Is that how you spoke to her
That's
as well?
exactly how I spoke to her. That's how she
Yeah.
needed speaking to, you know,
Yeah.
rubbing it in. But then I went on Strictly, and then I got loads of Instagram followers myself, and I'm now always like, should I show you how you do Instagram?
Yeah.
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 Doesn't go down well. Let's have a little look. So I'm going to cover this up here. I think I've maybe put slightly too big of a globule on there. Oh, wrong side. Because you then I put these big slugs on, you see. But then you do need to cover. It's like big glue slugs. But then you need to cover your big glue slugs over. Right. But it does give you plenty. It's always nice to have plenty to plug into like that, you see.
Yeah.
And then like this on the top. There, it's worked out. And then little happy birthday.
Sentiments are great. Susie's just bought the showstopper apparently. Susan and Cindy apparently just bought the showstopper as well.
We can see your orders going through, guys.
Yeah. Very, very busy.
Happy birthday.
Happy
I
birthday.
like that one. do you know what I like about these is all the cards have been very different.
Yeah, they have.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean we can do a little gallery run again in the second if you want with all the
Yes,
cards
I
on
have
this
made a
side.
big mess.
We'll have a look at all of these. So and these are the cards, of course, that Sarah's made. If you go back to the hour with Debbie, oh hello, the hour with Debbie earlier on, you'll see 2 projects from her too. But look, I'll move these across to you, Jamie, shall I? You want the music again, do you? Do 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 hello do 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 do. plus the last card which Sara has just made there. I really like all, they are all very, very different. I love all of them. And it just goes to show you again, doesn't it, the scope that you've got, the creativity that you've got, the craftability that you've got. With all of this as well. Just incredible. Thank you, Caroline. It says, this has been a fabulous show. I'm so glad to be back as part of the CTV family. It's lovely to have you with us, Caroline Hanley. It's lovely to have you all with us. We really appreciate your company, and thank you for buying the showstoppers. It's been a brilliant week, hasn't it? And there's still loads more to come. I'll recap on that before the end of the show. But let me just show you again the showstopper. I'll run through it all, and then just before we go at the end of the show, I know Sara just wants to show you the Age of Elegance collection that you might have missed yesterday. So we'll do that. But this is the showstopper. So everything here. And what's been nice again is that we've used the majority of the items in this show. If you combine the 3 hours that we've done, you've pretty much seen everything in action, which is really nice. But your Tropical Flora embossing folder, absolutely stunning. And again, think about other collections that you've got, like, you know, I know people have spoken about the Tropical collection, the Tropical Paradise collection that we had recently. Lots of crossover again, where you can bring in colours, bring in some of your mixed media items to make these collections go even further. This is the Tropical scene there, so if you like the project that Sara's just made, that's the die set that you're going to be using to create cards just like that. That's an 11-piece set. Also in the bundle is your Majestic Flamingo. That one there is the first demo actually that Sara did right at the top of the show a little bit earlier on. So that's what the kind of thing that you're going to be creating with that beautiful Edgeable. Also in the set, you've got all of your bits and pieces here in the tropical leaves. So again, nice way to be able to kind of embellish projects like Sara did with the scene dies there, just adding more of the foliage in there to give it a real sort of 3D feel. Tropical background. So this one here is the cheese leaves, as we call them. And again, really nice create a card die. Loved, again, Debbie's demo on that a little bit earlier on, where she cut that out in black, then smooshed a background, didn't she? And did a really cool sort of drop shadow effect using that. Then you've got your elegant Flamingo. That one, again, of course, Sara using her second demonstration on the show today.
Well, thank you.
Really, really lovely. And again, all the colours there you can recreate because you're going to get the pens in this set as well, which I'll show you in just a moment. Stamp-wise, you've got the Together Forever, really beautiful flamingos together there. So that flamingo silhouette, again, really beautiful. The fact that you can paper piece that one if you want, colour that one, make, as Sara showed you, shakers with that too. So that's just the front of your shaker that you could be using that die for. 3 embossing folders, so the foliage trio giving you all of the different style of sort of tropical leaf that you might expect to get in those folders. 2 3/4 by 5 3/4 the size on those. Then you've got all of your stencils as well, so actually 4 different stencils and the mask elements from these two, so you've got real kind of ultimate craftability with this set, whether you love to create your stencils, whether you love to be able to create the masks with this as well, you can. And of course, on top of all of that, you've got your Be Flamazing sentiments. So a lovely collection of sentiments that are written just to work beautifully with this collection. Things like Stand Tall, Happy Birthday. On top of that, you're going to get your feathers, of course. You're also going to get your pens included, the Tricolour Aquas, and you're going to get your paper pads included in there too. The Showstopper brings you 2 lots of the paper pads. So you're going to get the 12 by 12 twice over, and you're going to get the 6 by 6 twice over. But you're only actually paying an extra £10 or $15 for the second lot of your paper pads. So it's a really, really good way to go. £112 or $147.20 is your platinum price on that. And we are 2/3 of the stock of that now gone. If you can't stretch to that, everything is still available for you individually. It's a 6 by 6 paper pad that you need to worry about. That's going to go, all right? And then for those of you that shopped on HSN, and if you're thinking, hang on a minute, what have I got, what haven't I got? We've put together a bundle for you. So it's this collection that you need to go for. If you've bought the full collection on HSN, you then buy this collection, the 4-piece set for £34.40 or $47.20. You're going to get the pens in there, all right? So your 3 Tricolour Aqua pens, 3 pens, 9 different colours. You're also going to get your beautiful paper pad, so that 6x6 paper pad, 36 double-sided sheets is in there. The other items that you won't have is the embossing folders, so your 2D embossing folders and the foliage trio, that's included. And then you're also going to get your tropical scene. So if you enjoyed that last demo with Sarah, that one is included in your 4-piece selection, also not available on HSN. £34.40, $47.20 is the price on that. And do make sure you get those carts checked out towards the end of the show. A few final comments in just a second.
Yeah, can I be a bit cheeky?
Yeah.
I did a brilliant show yesterday, guys.
She did.
You really missed it if you weren't there. So, do you mind if I just show everyone some of the samples?
Go on.
So, right. So Age of Elegance launched yesterday. I did two 2-hour shows. So we did 4 hours of brilliant demonstrations, even if I do say so myself. But you guys did say that. I even taught everybody how to do this. Let me know if you were watching yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
We had this candle on and everyone was like, oh, wow, how do you do that? How do you do that? So in the break between the two, we sent lovely Jake out and he bought a candle.
Did.
So I was able to show everybody how to do this live in the show. So it was brilliant to do that and show you that demo. So it's worth going back. And that was in the second show from yesterday. But just to show you what you could be doing with Age of Elegance, I mean, this is another one of the cards that I did. I love this one here, Ben. This is like the storybook, a miniature storybook die set there. And the papers are just absolutely to die for. I did that one. I did this with the little miniature storybook there as well. But there's just some really, really nice, like the lady, the stamps, they are made to be coloured. We did some fabulous colouring. Really enjoyed the colouring that I did yesterday on the show. Got loads of lovely demos done. That's that lovely couple that I did on the candle as well. The beginning is always today, but there's some absolutely gorgeous stuff. Are you going to walk everyone through what's in the bundle as well? Because if you want to do that, I can show them some more samples at the end of that too.
Okay, well, do you want to do it for me, yeah?
Go on then. Why not?
Okay. So here you go, everything you're going to be getting right here.
Oh, your Flamingo shirt doesn't really go.
It doesn't. I'm not really, dressed for the Age of Elegance, am I really? But yeah, everything within the showstopper, 24-piece collection, £144, $192. The showstopper is literally everything. Your 12x12, your 6x6, you've got your linen cardstock in there. Of course, you've got charms in here too. You've got your selection. Another fact that we've done the pens in here again for you, we have put together a selection of pens that will work in conjunction with all the colours that you've got within this set. Metal charms in here, of course, ribbon included as well, and then so much as far as your stamps and your dies and your embossing folders and your sentiments are concerned. This showstopper, by the way, does have a bonus buy bundle. So if you buy the showstopper, it's £144, $192. Got your free shipping there, of course, as well. You pop this in your basket. And then if you want to get more of the paper pads, you pop the paper bundle in. I think 99.9% of people will have gone for this one as their bonus buy bundle. So you get an extra set of the 12x12, extra set of the 6x6, and your linen cardstock, but you halve the price on screen if you pop it in with your showstopper. So £14, $19.20. And then you can also get extra embellishments. So if you want more of the feathers, there's obviously feathers in this collection as well, feathers everywhere. You want more of the ribbon, more of the charms, you pop the embellishment collection in, and that comes down by half the price for you as well when you go with the showstopper. A few more samples to finish the show, and do go back and watch the shows because I know she said it herself, but it was an amazing show yesterday.
I've had an idea, Ben. Do you know what I've decided to do?
What?
If you stay in 3 minutes after this one finishes, if you're watching on YouTube, just don't go anywhere and we'll show that show straight off the back of this.
Good idea.
So
you've watched your Flamazing Flamingos, and then if you missed that yesterday, stay on and you can watch that one today. I just came up with that now.
I know you did. Jamie's just changing the order as we speak.
Jamie'd already thought of that. Yeah. He's so good. He is so clever. Apparently Johnny thought of it. The team, it's like they're up here. They're up here.
Team.
Whatever you're thinking, they're 3 steps ahead of you, right? So yes, so you can watch that back. You said it was a lovely shot, right? But yes, I'll show you how to do that. That lovely storybook die is fabulous. We did a little bit of work with the embossing folder. In fact, the card that I did with the embossing folder was this one. I showed you how to do like that antiquing, aging thing, and I love our pens. I am a little bit obsessed, Ben, with our metallic ink markers. Oh no, I've done it the right way up. I keep going to try and
That's
turn
right.
that. I did that yesterday as well, didn't I? To the rose. It's thrown me, been upside down and everything. But the samples on this are just beautiful. Stay and watch the whole show. That's the 2-hour launch. Remember, there is the 2-hour masterclass later on as well, where I show you the candle. But they're all, if you can go back and watch all of them on the website, you can go back and see them all categorised by day as well. Or you can just stay and remember, we're just showing you 24/7. So we're always here.
We are.
We're asleep.
We are always here. I'm always here, literally always here. It's been lovely to have Sara the last 3 days. Debbie's obviously here the rest of the week, but for our UK viewers, you will be popping up elsewhere, won't you, later in the week?
I am heading down to Hobby Maker tomorrow night, and I'm doing a big takeover on Sewing Street on Friday morning and Hobby Maker on Friday afternoon.
Okay, so you can still get your Sara fix here in the UK. You're joining us tomorrow, of course, aren't you? Yes, of course you are. It's going to be fun tomorrow. We've got double cartload day with Debbie Robinson, a stellar lineup for you of shows, 12 till 2 and then 5 till 7 tomorrow UK time. And then Friday, another big launch coming your way with the brand new Global Crafters Inspiration magazine. So there's still plenty of good stuff to look forward to. As Sara said, CTV 24/7 to watch that launch show yesterday from the Age of Elegance collection. But listen, if you've got any of these items in your basket from this brilliant Flamazing Flamingo collection, do make sure you get those checked out. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching today. I will see you tomorrow with Debbie Robinson. Until then, bye for now.